Good morning, welcome to my channel. My name's Julie, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're existing, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Today's video is a weigh-in update, so if you've been following my journey, if you like to call it that, I am currently on a calorie deficit diet, tracking all my calories using the NutriCheck app. I used to do Slimming World back in the day, switched to calories, and I've been doing that ever since. I've occasionally gone back to Slimming World, but I'm on calories. Reading lots of like self-help books whilst I'm doing 75 hard, that's really sort of like helping me to think about how I see food and all the rest of that. So calories it will be for the time being, and eventually I'd like to get to a stage where I'm just eating healthy and trying to just make it part of my normal life. Anyway, this is a weigh-in update, so welcome back. Last week I stepped on the scales and I weighed 175 pounds, which was 12 stone 7, I think. I'll have to put screenshots in, I can't remember. I normally write it down, but I'm in such a rush to do this. I weighed yesterday, which was Saturday. Today's Sunday as I'm recording this. It's actually Ewan's birthday, so everything's a bit topsy-turvy, but I'm just trying to fit in a weigh-in whilst I can. Yesterday I stepped on the scales and I weighed in at 174.4, so 12 stone 6.4, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, I've just checked and it's 12 stone 6.4, so I'm classing that as a pound off. Either way, it's going down in the right direction, and that's the most important thing. Obviously 75 hard is going really well. This last couple of days has been difficult. Probably last half a week has been difficult because we've had a bit of a heat wave going on, which means it's really hard to motivate yourself to do 2 lots of exercise because you just feel zapped of energy. But I've managed to fit it in somehow, whether it's splitting my workout into 2, whether it's doing slightly different workouts, but I've managed to fit it in. So I'm quite pleased that I've managed to keep on track with it and keep going. This week my diet's been okay. Haven't had anything really that's going to sort of like, that's disrailed me. I've just kind of kept on with it and had some salads, had some like meals with like pasta and stuff in. There's one of the days where I had zero energy for my workout the following day because we'd had pizza from Costco and it was all within my calories. But doing this has made me realise that certain things fuel your body better than other things, and the pizza certainly didn't fuel my body for the following day. So I'm just making healthy choices, but equally I'm not excluding foods that will then become one of those things that I fancy so much I'll end up binging on it. So I'm just trying to eat a bit of what I fancy when I fancy it and not exclude anything. And that's one of the books I've been reading has sort of said that. They said, you know, if you're trying to follow a diet that doesn't work for you, then you will not stick for it in the long term, and that's why then you end up putting a load of weight on. You need to find something that works for you that you can kind of carry on with long term. And I do think that calorie deficit is something that I can do long term. Obviously, the more weight you lose, the more your calories go down that you're allowed, the harder it becomes. But I'm hoping with all my extra activity that I'll never have to really reduce my calories down too low, because I'm hopefully building lean muscle, which will then burn more anyway. It'll put my basal metabolic rate up higher, so I should end up being able to eat the same and still not really gain weight. Workout wise, I've been to the gym, I think it's 3 times over the last week. I was intending to do 4, but the heat kind of stopped all that because I wanted to get Luna out for a walk early in the morning, and that's when I prefer to go to the gym. So I've had to prioritise Luna over my gym sessions, which is fine. And then I've gone on the bike and done stuff here instead, which is again absolutely fine. I don't want to do it all the time because I want to do strength work, but you know, we have to do what we can do just to sort of make it work when you have unusual temperatures like this, which it's not common for this country really, is it, for a long period of time. What else have I got to tell you? Today's I'm recording this, it's Ewan's birthday, so it will be an easier day for me today. I haven't changed my app. I never changed my app to change it onto easier day calories because I don't like seeing the fluctuations in calories. I prefer to see the calories go over that day, and I look at my calories over the week and see where I am. And this is actually the last day of the week for me, and I think I've got like 5,000 calorie deficit for last week. So even if I do have a nice meal out and stuff, I won't be over my calories overall for the week, so it's absolutely fine. And I know this week will be the same. I can sort of bring it back in this week and make sure I have plenty of nice, healthy, nutritious food that is within like lower calories. And that's how I need it to be, because I need that to be like how it is for the rest of my life, that I can actually still enjoy a family birthday and not feel like I've wrecked my diet completely. Because you still want to enjoy things, don't you? Anyway, nothing else to report on. I'm going to try and have a good week. Obviously, if you saw my vlog the other day, you'll know that we've had some bad news in that Eddie has unfortunately been made redundant. So we are going to have to be budgeting with food. Obviously, this weekend's been a bit different because I've gone out and bought like nice breakfast stuff for Ewan's birthday, and we went out and bought like fruit juices and things, and all those things obviously cost more money. But in the long term, I need to find a way of doing budget meals. So that's what my intention will be, is finding a way of getting meat slightly cheaper, bulking it out with other proteins, whether that's lentils or whatever, and plenty of veg. But looking at cheap ways of getting veg, whether that's Aldi or Lidl or whether it's like a fruit market or something, I don't know. I'm going to have to try and start looking for healthier meals on a budget. So if you're interested in that kind of content, stick around, subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel. If you've liked my videos, pop a like on them, because that also helps the algorithm. And comment down below, let me know how you've got on this week, if you've done a weigh-in or whether you're not dieting currently, or just let me know how you're getting on and how this heat is suiting you. I've got this whole theory that because I'm a winter baby, my birthday's in November, that's why I can't handle the heat, because Ewan seems to be able to handle the heat pretty well, and he's obviously a June baby, end of June baby. So I kind of think if you're a winter baby, that's why you can't stand the heat. I'm sure it's not the case, but that's my excuse. That's what I'm sticking to. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm waffling on. Thank you so much for watching if you're still here. And if you're interested in my vlogs, I don't know if there'll be one up later today, but there hopefully will be one up tomorrow. I have caught up a little bit. I did a mega vlog that went up on, was that Friday or Saturday? So I'm kind of catching up slowly but surely. I would like to get to a stage where I'm daily vlogging again, but obviously with everything that was going on at home, I just didn't have the brain capacity to be able to do it, and I need to get myself back into a good routine. So I've been doing every 2 or 3 days, or trying to. Sometimes it's been once a week, but I'm going to try and get into a regular upload schedule just so that I can kind of stay on track. So I also don't want it to be boring for you guys, but I'm hoping that obviously now that I'm going to be looking at doing budget meals and stuff, there will be more cooking involved, just not in this heat. I can't stand cooking in this heat. And I shall see you in the next couple of days with another video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.